Hello and welcome to the Listening Posts unboxing channel on YouTube. Today I'm unboxing PSB's brand new headphones, their M4U 8 Mark II. The M4U, they did a 2, they did a 1, which was the passive version. The 2, hugely popular. In fact, I bought a pair myself. Noise cancelling, amazing quality, inline mic control, you name it. Just an awesome pair of headphones. Great accessories, all of those things, and it cemented PSB in the headphone market, which was very unusual for a speaker manufacturer. Most have swung and a miss and given it up. These guys have stuck with it with new models each and every single time. Their M4U 8 answered a lot of the questions people had relating to a cabled versus wireless headphone, and a wonderful fusion of the two options. Simply unplugged the cable and it immediately went into Bluetooth pairing mode. Plugged the cable in and it went into a passive mode. It was amazing. Of course, with wonderful noise cancelling, it meant that this headphone transitioned between flight modes and travel modes and office modes, and flick all that off and you ended up with a lovely passive headphone with room feel and other wonderful features on board. Answering some of the feedback and questions that PSB had, they've made some subtle yet important improvements in their new Mark II. The first is they've introduced audio calibration with Audiodo, and with a PSB app you can control any number of those functions and tune things as required. Ignore the app, ignore the calibration if you choose, and you've still got a wonderful set of headphones, but it's there and it's wonderful for those that choose to implement it. Battery lives have been improved, 25 hours approximately, and they've improved noise cancelling in this new Mark II. From the previous model, they've still got room feel and other things. It gives a really wonderful sense of life and reality to a headphone that's a closed back. They've also replaced the USB micro with a USB-C so that it's easier for charging and connections. Right, so let's have a look. Firstly, a subtle change in the packaging. I mean, this is wonderful. Shrink wrapped, lovely colour pictorials, obviously life size of the headphones, with a few things associated with room feel, Bluetooth and other things like that. The feature list is on one side along with another photo, and at the back some of the basic features are delineated and explained as well. Opening these is really straightforward. Because it's sort of shrink wrap in that classic plastic stuff, a simple nick starts the process, and then once you get your thumbnail underneath it, you end up just being able to sort of tear away the plastic packaging on the outside. These come with a sort of a hang cell tab, making it relatively easy to put in a retail environment. So, once the outer plastic is taken away, it's a very simple process to remove the coloured sleeve and expose the box inside. Okay? Lovely PSB logo, lovely colouring as well. Opening it up, we get a hint to some of the things that they've included inside. Over to this side, we have a very comprehensive manual and brochure associated with every element of the unit. It's a quick start guide and then a lot more information as well. It's how to pair the unit, Bluetooth setup modes, all of those types of things, how to download the app and get the most of it, as well as a bit of warranty information as well. Each side has hidden this lovely little flap, and once opened you reveal some of the accessories. We've got not one but two cables provided for us. This is 3.5 to 3.5 mil with a bent end to avoid damage of your source component, and then the traditional 3.5 mil end that goes in the headphone. As you'll see later, it has the introduction of the ability to plug it in either side, of course, as well. The second cable is the USB-C for the purposes of charging the headphone, and then the headphone case in a sort of a soft clamshell. Again, accessories, and behind the flap we've got a 6.25 to 3.5 mil adapter and a aeroplane adapter with a cool round unique feature and a PSB Speakers logo. Looking at the headphones, the clamshell soft sort of case features the PSB logo with screen printed on what is an aluminium sort of oval. It's zipped with a good hardy PSB logo zip. By the way, it's got a little tag here now allowing a lanyard or something like that to be fitted as well. Opening it up, we obviously see the headphones, but I'll pause for a moment. What we've got here in behind now a Velcro sort of pocket is some more of the accessories. Discarding the little desiccant bag, we've got a cleaning cloth and we've got a lanyard. The ability to clip that on to travel luggage or hand luggage to ensure that it's with you at all times and easily accessible rather than buried in the bottom of some bag. Looking at the headphones as we lift them out, firstly there's a couple of things. The headphones themselves are protected in transit with a couple of pieces of foam pads, and once removed we actually see, and please as always hang around for some photographs, I'll take some close-ups of all of these things. We see one of the big features that years ago they introduced, and that's the simplest little thing of left and right delineation. When you see headphones that are relatively mirrored in their design, the importance of being able to pick them up and put them on the right ear is an important one, and having it clearly there inside the cup is one of those things. There's a little pull tab, and removing that enables the batteries for the first time to connect and go through its setup. We'll leave it for now. We see at the base a 3.5mm stereo input, emulated on the other side. Again, as I alluded to, the ability to plug it into one side or the other with no ill effect as far as its operation. It may be more convenient that it's over the side for some desk or working environment, or over this side because that's how you're travelling and you're plugging into the armrest. Over the second we have the USB-C for the purposes of charging, and the microphone input. Now the microphone is utilised for calls and other things when tethered via Bluetooth to a phone, as well as part of the active noise cancellation. It's these sort of series of things that now gives you a really good indication of the feature set that the unit now has. We've got the ability to skip at a click. Now each of these, by the way, are uniquely placed and have a different feel. Once on the head, the right hand is utilised to control these, with the volume at the top up and down and in a very clear neutral position. You can tap it or press and hold and it will ramp up quickly. The middle is a switch, and again hang around for some photographs. We've got an off, an on and an ANC. Now off is when the headphone is performing in its passive mode, just like a real room feel headphone. The on is an active mode, and it takes the pressure off your source device, which is typically a phone, and pretty poor at driving larger headphones to avoid distortion and other elements creeping in. The active mode means that you're able to turn the volume down to where it's more within the boundaries of what a phone can cope with and make them sound substantially better. The third location is ANC, active noise cancellation, and that's that third feature where, as always, it's looking at the noise in the environment and working through algorithms to reduce that noise electronically. The batteries and other things again are off to one side, and there's a beautiful fit and finish to them. There's expandability as far as the headphone, and a very easy way to ensure that it will fit brilliantly. The headphones themselves collapse easily through a good quality metal joint, and the beauty and quality is so easily seen. So there we have it, PSB's brand new M4U 8 Mark II headphones, unboxed here at the Listening Post in Christchurch, New Zealand. Thanks for watching. If you want to see more, subscribe to our channel.